Hello, I'm Microsoft MVP Tom Morgan. I'm joined again by Lyndsay Ansell for some more talking stuff. Hi, Lyndsay.
Hello.
So I know you wanted to talk this time just around, I don't know, what would you call it? Like the inclusion of working from home, like the experience of working from home. Like, go for it.
Yeah, I suppose the thing I wanted to talk about this time was how, when you're based remotely 100% of the time, which I now am, and many people I suppose now are, how do you still feel like you're part of a team? Because you're not in the office in the same way as you were before with people. And I think particularly I'm finding that I'm sort of missing that team feeling, really. I mean, my role in work kind of spreads across lots of different teams anyway, so it's not necessarily that I'm missing particularly being part of a specific team, but I'm kind of missing the feeling of like belonging, I guess. And I wonder if there's ways to replicate that remotely that maybe I'm missing or just haven't thought about, or would make me feel better. I mean, like there's a team in a couple of different senses, right? So there's teams of people that you work with, and then for me, different to that in the office, there was a team of people that I used to sit with who I wouldn't necessarily have to work with regularly, but they'd be there if I suddenly said, "Oh, I've got to bake a cake for my son's birthday," and then one of them pipe up and go, well, here's an easy recipe, or whatever, that kind of thing. So it's how do you replicate team working in all senses when you're just on your Todd?
Yes. It seems really forced and artificial to like schedule time for just talking about rubbish, right?
Yeah.
But maybe it's what we should be doing. Yeah. Oh yeah, we've done it. Hooray, done.
It works.
But maybe that's useful. Like maybe just like a half an hour in the morning should just be. But then again, who do you talk rubbish with? We used to do this thing when I first joined Modality, because we were split offices but still quite a small company, so we're geographically quite like portals, where it was just a Skype for Business meeting at the time, and it was just a camera and like a speakerphone mounted on the wall in like each office, and so like you could dial like the Norwich office, or you could dial the St Albans office and just leave it on and just walk up and wave at people, and like it never really kind of took off, but it's kind of something like that where it's not meant to be forced, but if it's just happening, it's, I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's very hard to do that remotely, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't know whether I feel like the development team in particular in our company is one of probably the closest knit teams in terms of they've all been co-located in the same office like majority of the time, long history of working together, and they kind of have to talk to each other day to day quite a lot for their jobs anyway. So I wonder if in general they're kind of replicating anything team working wise being remote that other teams could pinch, or project teams could pinch, or
there's a few things. So there's a couple of channels that are deliberately not dedicated to work. They're just like almost the office chat type thing, so that kind of helps. There's not very like we've done a few things, so we've done like online escape rooms and stuff.
Didn't know they were a thing.
I kind of head of development did, and I didn't know they were a thing either, but so Rob, our kind of dev lead, kind of arranged that and put that together. That was a really good kind of, it's hard to, I don't know what the right word is, like a shared experience if you like, but like not work, but also kind of problem solving-y, quite good fun as well, and that was really good. It's hard because there are some good ideas out there that I see from people. We're quite reserved British people, I think, and some of the ideas are quite American. I mean that in the nicest possible way, because I love some of these ideas. I'd love to do them, but I'm a bit too scared to kind of float them. Yeah, like so I've seen people do like a show me around your crib style thing on Teams mobile,
like the old MTV show.
Yeah, but using like your mobile on Teams, just like going around, just to understand more, like just get to know people better as well. But it's just something completely different together. Yeah, exactly. Like what's in the fridge? Like, and yeah, all this stuff. Like don't look in there, it's really messy. Like it's because you all, like that's the other thing. Like, well, I'm a really bad example, but often on video calls you see this really nice background, but like the foreground like is just a wasteland of toys and a mess and like pizza boxes, whatever. So it's always interesting to see the other side.
I like that.
But yeah, so it's that, or like yeah, I've seen some companies do like themed days. So like they'll have a theme for a day, like a pirate, for instance, and everyone shows up dressed like a pirate for like the kickoff, like the first like team meeting of the day or whatever, like the non-customer meetings, because you've got like the team's background as well, so you can like do something really nice, like so. Yeah, so maybe we should talk
like a pirate as well.
Yes.
Parties.
Yeah.
That's terrible. Pirates. Yeah. Sorry,
maybe, like,
pirates out there.
Yeah, we should try that as like the end of a week sort of thing. But I don't know.
Yeah. Also, I kind of wrestle a little bit with, because obviously it's not work related, right? So there's like a little bit of guilt there in sort of around setting these things up. Like, well, I should be working, but it is important to build relationships with my colleagues. But actually, I've got 10 things that are really important to do right now, and like how getting the balance of juggling those things, I think, is really difficult.
Definitely, like it does seem harder to find the time as well. I'm not really sure why that is. It seems like there's less time now when everyone's working at home, and I think it's because there's more meetings, but I can't work out why that is, whether they were happening anyway and they just weren't scheduled meetings, or whether because they now have to be scheduled with time, what was a 5-minute conversation
it's taking like 25 minutes.
Everything takes either half an hour or an hour. There's no there's no middle ground, right? There's nothing. I don't know.
That is interesting of itself. I think you're right. But yeah, because I think in there is an 11 o'clock sort of daily meeting, like an e-coffee break sort of thing, that is in my diary, but I often book over it or don't attend it because I'm like, well, I would love to check in with people, but this customer over here needs this, or I'm late on that document, or it does seem really difficult to sort of juggle the actual work and building relationship. I suppose I'm lucky because, like I said, a lot of my work touches lots of different teams within the organisation, so I do kind of get to speak to a variety of different people, and feel like I'm part of a few different teams. But I wonder for other people, does that are we sort of creating little sheltered employees who are sort of not really kind of breaking out of their comfort zone and speaking to somebody who actually they might sit across from in the office every day, and find out that they've got a shared interest in kite flying or something.
I wonder if we should just have long running meetings, that just like a big long running meeting all day that people can pop in and out of, like an online lounge sort of thing, that's not really work related.
It's just there
but
if you need.
Just there, pop in and out if you want to. Yeah, if you've got like a spare 5-10 minutes or a half an hour, you're doing work anyway and you just want some background noise or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Be interesting to see if that took
off.
We could use a photo of the modality office as like
the background image.
To it.
Everyone gets the same background image. Yeah. We could try that. Yeah. Do you? Yeah, it's hard as well because like some of them, I always feel bad because the other thing I find happens is when they do happen, like they tend to be scheduled towards the end of the day. So like it'll be like a 4:30 on a Friday or a 5 on like whatever, and then my choices are: do I do this like social hour with the people I work with, or should I like take the time and be downstairs with the family? And like then it's like, now I feel better. I feel really bad for doing the social thing because it's not work. There's no customers. It's purely like a nice time thing. Like it's a happy hour, whatever it is, or we're just chatting. And now I feel bad because like, should I actually be downstairs? You know?
Doing the washing up or helping them.
Exactly.
Dinner or
So that's
another
the other
layer of guilt.
Another layer of guilt. So maybe lunchtimes are better. I don't know, like having lunch together or something. But I don't know. It's hard, isn't it? Hard.
Eating on video calls.
Yeah, I don't know. I mute. I mean, that feels like okay.
That'd be a good team building session, wouldn't it? Everyone on mute, just eating.
Yeah. It's so hard.
Yeah, no, it is difficult. Well, maybe we should try the open meeting thing and see if anyone pops up.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. We should do it, and then maybe in a couple of weeks' time we can talk about either its resounding success or its abject failure and try and work out why.
Yeah, I think we should go for it. Let's do it.
That's good. Well, we've come out with an action point, so that's something.
Yes.
You quietly rejected my cribs idea. I think that's probably sensible.
No, I didn't reject it at all. I think it's a great idea. I just would need to tidy my particular crib before I was willing to do it.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. Go somewhere else, like a co-working space or something. Like go to someone else's house.
Here I'm in my mansion. I think actually that's a really good idea for like senior management. If for them to sort of show like often senior management is like not really very visible, are they? And I think for them to sort of show a human level, I think that's a really good idea for those guys.
And actually, that's something I've noticed Microsoft have done really well. Like being a couple of like around the big conferences and events, they've had a couple of not quite Satcher, but like the level below him have been pretty candid. Like they've been pretty low budget, like presentations in quite obviously their houses, and like, there's definitely a side to them you see, which is really nice. Like it's human, and it's real and it's good. So I think that's good. But yeah, that would be really good. Maybe I don't know. Maybe we might see how it goes. Yeah, try and kind of start that off somehow. I might leave that with you.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Well, we can try doing the online lounge and see what happens. Yeah, that's good. All right. It's been really useful actually. I think it's good to like just talk these things through sometimes, and but just even recognizing it's hard I think is useful. Good. Anyway, good to talk to you. Speak to you again soon. See you later. Bye.